Every so often when browsing social media, I come across a post like this. I started fighting games with Street Fighter 6, but I'm still in this rank after spending this many hours. Am I not cut out for this genre? No. Well, I mean, I don't know the person, so I can't say for sure, but if you're frustrated enough to make a post, I feel like you care a lot about the game. And if you do, I think you have potential. The issue here is whether or not the game is fitting, but rather the person not knowing the proper mindset and practice cycle. So in this video, I would like to share the mindset I have when I play fighting games and the practice method I use to become better. As a longtime player that is fairly competent in multiple games, I can say with confidence my method should be effective for most people. So if you're having trouble and getting stuck, hopefully these tips can help you improve. First off, let's talk about mindset. Posts such as these usually happen when a player compares oneself to another. I have a friend who hit Diamond in a few months. It took me more than a year to get there. My favorite streamer who started fighting games with Street Fighter 6 hit Masters while I'm still stuck in Diamond. Stop it. This thought process is not healthy. If you're going to make comparisons, make sure to look at the person's experience, as you will discover why they're at the place they are. Oh, they have a background in competitive FPS. Fast-paced reads and decision-making must be their forte. This streamer had a pro coaching her for weeks because of an event. The stream summary shows she got really good tips and strategies. I had no idea they were a high-level athlete. It makes sense that they can train so well. They understand the importance of basics. Just because someone is new at fighting games doesn't mean we all start at the same starting line or take the same path. Experiences, both past and current, really makes a difference. So making poor comparisons like these are meaningless. Enjoy the growth at your own pace. Second, if you're feeling a bit down about your rank, I suggest focusing more on the context of the matches rather than your win rate. Let me explain. The two main fighting games that I play are Guilty Gear Xrd and Under Night In-Breath. Both of these games have smaller player numbers compared to giants such as Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And what happens in such communities is that when you hop online, you are highly likely to match against extremely good players. I'm no slouch myself, but in Street Fighter 6 terms, I probably sit around Grandmaster at these games. The only problem is I regularly match against people in the legend level who place high at majors. So when I play long sets, it's very normal for me to go entire hours without getting a single win. And if I were the type to care a lot about win rates, I'd be feeling very frustrated. So in these situations, I shift the focus from winning to creating small challenges within the match. For example, I would set something as simple as, I'm going to block this specific sequence and reset to neutral. And if I successfully nullify those attacks, I will be generally happy about it. I blocked your whack-ass mix-up. I got hit by a new one. But you know what? I made you do an extra step for that win, and I'm going to be proud of it. Sure, I sound like a weak underling of a bad guy in a poorly written anime, but I still took one step in becoming a better player. And that's important. Acknowledging these steps as small victories will eventually take you far enough in getting that coveted victory. By the way, I made dedicated videos for these topics, so if you want more detail, check out the playlist. Links will be in the cards and details. Now that we got some ways to curb this all, let's look at the learning cycle that I use to improve. This is no different than what you see in school and sports. Preparation, practice, matches, then review. I'll use my most recent experience of taking Crimson Viper to Master as an example. For preparation, I went to training mode to look up her basic tools. What's her 4-frame move? Does she have attacks that are advantages on block that allows me to frame trap? Anti-airs. Potential pokes. With this newfound information, I lab some combos in Okizeme that goes with it. I probably don't have to explain this, but having a plan before playing against people is quite important. You want to be prepared. And once I came up with a solid set, I practiced them until they became consistent. Because what good is knowledge when you can't apply it? The important thing here is to keep the list short. Having too much on your plate will drastically make things difficult. For reference, I learned a light starter combo, standing medium punch combo for Okizeme, a damaging combo for punishing drive impacts and reversals, and a few seismic hammer routes. As a side note, this is pretty decent amount to learn right off the bat, but I've been playing fighting games for a while, so I can juggle a few things at once. If you're having trouble, even doing one thing at a time is totally fine. Alright, it's time to hit ranked. I'm kidding. Go to casuals, or if you want to chat with people, Battle Hub. The reason why is that ranked only gets you a maximum of 3 matches against one player, which means that you have to change character and player specific strategies in short spans. And when learning something new, you want to keep the number of variables as low as possible. So ideally, you want to go against the same person over and over. If you have a choice in who you can play, I suggest doing long sets against people who are slightly weaker or near your skill level. Against stronger players, there is a chance of one-sided matches, and when you're getting overwhelmed, there is less of a chance for you to try out the things you practiced. That combo in Okizeme isn't going to happen if you're constantly the one getting hit and defending for your life. Anyways, after a few sets, you should start building some confidence in the things you learned. This is when you should start reviewing. The things you initially learned are no longer new, and they are now a solid part of your repertoire. It's time to search for new challenges. This can be done through watching replays or just making notes as you play matches. Well, I'm hitting my light combos in Okizeme consistently now, but I feel like I need more damage. I should look for shimmy setups. Also, I'm having a bit trouble against projectile characters, so I should find an answer to those too. Alright, let's hit the lab and see if we can find anything new. And there you have it. We are back at step 1 at preparation to learn a new set of tools. The important part is to keep the number of matches per cycle to a moderate number. I know they are fun, but only playing matches will slow down your growth. Think of them like tests at a school. They are there to showcase what you've studied and practiced, but not the greatest place to learn new things. I mean, it's possible, but the efficiency is quite bad compared to finding answers in training mode. High-level players generally keep these loops fairly short. If you look at the playtime of pros, you'll often see training mode consists a huge portion. So if you get stuck, I highly recommend reviewing your replays and finding new strategies. Lastly, if you're having trouble in any parts of the learning cycle, find a more experienced player to guide you. This can be done through locals, chat rooms, forums, streams, events, etc. If you ask nicely, there is a chance that someone will help you. And honestly, most veterans will go out of their way to teach you because they know the importance of new players joining their hobby. I mean, look at me. I'm spending hours making videos that almost no one will watch. It's just in our nature. Fighting games are mostly 1v1, but having friends and playing partners enriches that experience to a whole new level. I probably would not be here making these videos if not for the community around me, so I highly suggest making friends. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you have any mental or learning strategies that work for you, let me know in the comments. Before I head off, if you liked the video, make sure to check out the fighting game advice playlist and share the video with your community. And if you have love to share, please support me on Patreon. Special thanks to Flying Wolfox, Vision Helping Device, and Creature with a Long Nose. Alright, until next time, have fun with fighting games.